Hey guys, Mount Vernon Kid here. How's everybody doing? Sorry I'm a little late with this week's Flash review. We enter the Speed Force once again. I'm just a day late or so. Really wanted to kind of grasp this episode. Because honestly, my first impression of this episode was weird. In my opinion, very weird. But let's talk a little bit about this episode, which was pretty much the return of the Reverse Flash returns, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, Reverse Flash Abathon returns somehow, and he's not dead. We've been sleeping. Something's going on. What the hell? That's why time travel is a tricky thing, ladies and gentlemen. It would seem that the way I looked at it was like he was a kind of his own paradox in a sense. They went into kind of detail how to explain his return. Barry knows about it. When he finds out about it, all that anger and hate and rage returns. On the mean side of that, we have Patty kind of picking up loose ends before she goes off to CSI school and everything like that. And she starts putting two and two together later on. And Barry, he's still living up to that true essence of a hero. He doesn't want the people that he loved to get hurt, so he's keeping it kind of secret. But as we all know, Patty's a smart woman, and she's always been smart. I mean, she's pretty like that in the comics too. But it was interesting to see. And then we have what's going on with Cisco, and him using his abilities more, and Dr. Wells of Earth 2 helping him kind of focusing on it, trying to figure out what really activates his vibes, and we find out that it's pretty much like fear, that activates it. And Dr. Wells of Earth 2 dresses up as Zoom, and Cisco does this incredible scream that just had me laughing. But the whole gist of Reverse Flash and everything, I kind of didn't care too much about it. I just was like, okay, where's this going? What is this all about? Why is... And I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. It was like, this is weird. But Cisco was able to use his powers, and to the point that he could see into the future. And when they do capture Zoom, or just Zoom, Reverse Flash, remember, he still does not know who Barry is, but he does know the time period he's in and things like that. But we start to see that time starts to have some sort of effect on the present. There's ramifications, and it's definitely with Cisco. And we get to see that he's having major, multiple seizures. And it was like, oh my god, it was crazy to see Cisco like that. Then we're still dealing with what's going on with... There were 3 subplots going on in this episode, besides Reverse Flash and besides what's going on with Cisco. Then there was the idea of what was going on with Jay. And Caitlin, she's on this path of trying to find a way to cure Jay, because he's dying. He's dying because of his speed is gone. And the obvious choice that Barry and Caitlin decide is to find Jay's Earth 1 counterpart. But they have no luck. They have no luck in finding him. The concept of how they got Reverse Flash back to his time to save Cisco, I was like, okay. But once again, I thought he was going to pull another switch and pull some crap, but he didn't. Yes, guys, Patty found out that Barry is the Flash, And it was almost to the point she didn't care. She was just like, look, tell me the truth and I'll stay. It was more like, she'll stay. Now, I heard from a good friend that the reason why Patty's been written off the show is because the actress who's playing her is going off to film a pilot or so for the USA Network, and she's the lead. So, but I know there were some people that didn't like her, but I actually liked Patty. I thought she was cool. I thought she was really interesting, kind of a counterpart to Barry. She's a little way different than she is in the comics, so she's a lot different there. But still, I enjoyed her, and I made the joke to my friend. I was like, "Is it wrong for me to hope that the pilot is a bust and she can stay on?" Because I actually like Patty. But a lot of this consequence stuff that happened, a lot of it you can also blame on Dr. Wells as well. That was something I forgot to bring up. But yeah, Dr. Wells gets a lot of blame too, but he don't, like, especially what happened to Turtle, the Turtle Man, or Turtle, depending on whichever one you want to call him. He's dead, so they can't use him to help Zoom. And then speaking of Zoom, when Caitlin, by the end of the episode, we get a big bomb right here because Jay actually shows Caitlin his Earth 1 counterpart. But his name's not Garrett. Now, if any of you, like yours truly here, knows your Flash history, and you know there's the identities of your Flash villains, his name is Hunter Zolomon. Where have we heard that name before? Oh yeah. I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say his name rhymes with boom. Yeah. Once I heard that, I'm like, oh, what? Good twist. Nice twist. Overall, the return of Reverse Flash Returns was a weird episode. It just shows why time travel, to me, is not as easy as you think. It's not always cookie cutter, point A to point B. And it just showed also that it's getting weirder and weirder and weirder. But honestly, guys, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I got to keep it real as always, right, guys? I really felt no real purpose of Reverse Flash coming back. And the whole idea of Patty calling Barry, because, she's like, there's a guy in the train, I need help, and I'll send help, and she comes, and she's just like, yes, I'm okay. It was almost like I just wanted to, I was like, oh, okay, alright, but it was like, you already know, but it was almost as if you knew already, but you just wanted to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So this episode was really kind of weird, guys. I'm gonna be honest, but I can't wait to see when they go to Earth 2, because I know there's 2 episodes coming up where they go to Earth 2. But other than that, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing more to say about this episode. Weird episode indeed. I really felt like it had no purpose, in my opinion. That's all. But other than that, guys, this is M.V.K Kid. Peace, one love, stay tuned, keep real, guys. As always, the M.V.K High Lord of New York wishes my other fellow High Lords and ladies adieu. And I will see you once again next week when we enter the Speed Force once again. Ciao, guys.